What if I told you there's a shortcut to marketing mastery? For a decade, I have been in the marketing trenches, working with over 300 clients in 20 plus countries. We are talking thousands of dollars in profit generated. But it was not all smooth sailing. I made mistakes, I had mishaps, and I learned a lot. Now I'm sharing all those hard earned lessons with you. In this video, I'm giving you 11 years of marketing wisdom so you can skip the learning curve and avoid the pitfalls. Ready to level up your marketing game? Let's dive in. Lesson 1: What is marketing and why most marketing sucks? This is where businesses go to die. Not because they have bad product or service, but because they suck at marketing. Marketing is the lifeblood of any businesses. It's the bridge that connects your awesome creation with the people who need it. Nail your marketing and you are on the fast track to 6 or even 7 figure profit. Imagine this: you have poured your heart and soul into creating the most amazing product out there. You have got a killer offer that nobody can refuse, but guess what? It's practically worthless if you don't market it right. Marketing is what gives your business value. It's what breathes life into your brand. Let's say you are a baker. You create the most incredible cakes and pastries in town, but they're just sitting in your kitchen, enjoyed only by your family. Marketing is like throwing a party. You are investing time, effort, maybe some money to invite people in. Let them sample your creation and show them what they have been missing. You are promoting your delicious cake, building excitement, and ultimately driving those orders. But here's the thing: most marketing falls flat. Why? Because it's like trying to solve a complex equation. You need the right ingredients, clarity, the right messaging, effort, and money. But the biggest challenge: marketing is all about experimentation. It takes time and testing to find the winning formula for your business. And sadly, most people give up before they strike gold. Second lesson: great product versus great marketing. You have probably heard it a million times. There's one group that believes a great product sells itself. And then there's this other group that believes you can sell anything with the right marketing. The reality: both of those are wrong. You can't have a great product without great marketing. Period. Let me break it down. When you first create a product, it's never perfect. It's rough around the edges. Marketing is what gets that product in front of the right people. And it's the feedback, the behavior, and uses data from the customers that helps you refine and improve that product. Marketing is not a nice to have. It's what gives your product life. Without it, no one knows it exists, no one will buy it, and no one will help you make it better. Don't fall for the trap of thinking your product will magically sell itself. Great products don't get noticed unless you actively market them. Marketing and product development go hand in hand. They are two sides of the same coin. And here's a mistake many entrepreneurs make: they spend all their energy perfecting the product while neglecting the marketing side. By the time they are ready, they are burnt out, both mentally and financially, and their product has not even seen the light of day. The result: they run out of resources before they can even launch. That's a recipe for failure. So remember this: perfect your product, but market it aggressively. If you don't, you will never give your product the chance it deserves. Third lesson: build what people actually need, not what you think. Here's a huge trap that most entrepreneurs fall into. We create products based on what we think people need, not what they actually want or need. It's all based on assumptions, and assumptions will cost you. Instead of getting lost in your own ideas, you need to focus on real market demand. Build a minimum viable product or minimum viable offer, something that's just good enough to sell and test the waters. Your goal is to validate your idea, not perfect it on the first go. Why? Because you are not in the business of guessing, you are in the business of learning. When you put something out there, you'll get real feedback, real data, and real numbers. Then you can do math. Then you can see if there's true demand and scalability. Don't waste months or years perfecting something only to find out market doesn't care. Start small, get the data, and then scale based on proof. Build first, test fast, learn and adapt. That's the way forward. Fourth lesson: position yourself or get lost in the noise. Your marketing will pay off faster if you define your position clearly. Before diving into marketing, you need to establish your brand or product positioning. If you don't, your brand could be tied to something irrelevant, failing to convey your mission and vision. So, what is brand and product positioning? Brand positioning is the emotional connection customers have with your brand, while product positioning is how your product or service stands out compared to other similar products or service in the market. If you don't know what makes you different or how to position yourself uniquely, you will get lost in the market noise. And here's the most critical part. Most entrepreneurs focus on brand positioning too early. You should prioritize product or service positioning until your business hits 1 million mark. Think of a product or service as a flower. The blooming flower represents marketing, but the flowers grows in a bundle or group. To stand out, your flower needs a strong stem. That's your messaging. Underneath, the roots and the land represent your foundation. In short, strong marketing comes from clear messaging and strong positioning. So define your position in the market or get lost in the noise. Let me give you an example for this. I'm a sales funnel designer. So when I started working as a sales funnel designer, this is how I position after gaining a bit of experience. Hi, I help business owners, entrepreneurs build conversion focused sales funnel in just 96 hours. I have built more than 200 funnels, work with more than 300 clients in 20 different niches. Now that's what makes me unique. Those are my credentials. Those are the things that makes me Romy Singh and helps me get more clients. So if I position myself like that in the market, people will see that, oh, this guy has worked with so many people. Then it means he must be providing a lot of value. And that will help me get more work. And that will help me establish myself as a credible and authentic person in the market that I'm targeting. So you have to position your service or your product very, very clearly. If you won't, you will get lost in the noise. Think about it. There are thousands or more than thousands of sales funnel designer out there in the market. For me to stand out from those thousands, I need something that is different, something that makes me more valuable and then compared to those. My experience, my skill set is what separates me all from those thousand people, and those are what helps me position myself as a very credible sales funnel designer. It helps me get a lot of work. After reaching certain threshold of cash flow, I will start putting money in brand positioning, because brand positioning needs a lot of investment in terms of money as well as in terms of effort. So you have to reach a certain cash flow before you dive into brand positioning. First, if you are starting right now, position yourself based on your product or based on your service and experience or skill set. That's how you will beat the competition and move ahead. Lesson 5: the fastest way to acquire customers. To acquire customers, there are two main paths: organic and paid. Some believe more in organic methods, claiming it's more authentic because you are not bombarding people with ads. Others argue that paid marketing is superior because it's measurable, optimized, and delivers quicker result. Here's the bitter pill for you to swallow. Both cost you something. One costs you money, other costs you time. Organic marketing is often portrayed as free, but that's the half truth. Yes, it doesn't require upfront cash, but it demands your time, and time is a resource you can't get back. Plus, organic strategies often require tools, content creation, or hiring people, which costs money. So it's not really free. Paid marketing, on the other hand, is straightforward. You spend money to reach your target audience quickly. If you are just starting, it's better to invest a bit in paid marketing. It will get you faster results. And when you have a bit of revenue, you can start working on building your organic presence by bringing people onto your team and investing time yourself. Starting with an entirely organic approach is fine, but it's risky. You may burn out, and the uncertainty of whether it will work can be overwhelming. The best strategy, a combination of both, tailored to resources you have. Don't get stuck in one. Use both to accelerate your growth. Lesson 6: the importance of attention. Hear me out. Listen to this. This will change your life. You need this. Once in a lifetime opportunity for you. Sounds familiar? Every day you're bombarded with this attention grabbing phrases, and so is your target audience. Everyone is fighting for attention. But here's the truth: a sale, a conversion, a transaction, none of it happens until you have their attention. Attention is the first and most crucial step in the buying process. If you fail to capture it, nothing else matters. Think about it. If your target audience is not paying attention, no matter how great your product or service is, nothing will work. Their attention is the prized possession you need to win. So your job is very simple. Get their attention first. This could be through an outrageous ad, a creative campaign, or anything that makes you stand out. Find the bait that will hook them. Once you have got their attention, only then you can start selling. Remember, without attention, nothing else matters. Focus on getting it first. Everything else will follow. So this is how I got attention in the first when I started as a funnel designer. So I had created this complete funnel user journey where I was offering free funnel audit, which I usually charge $597 to my clients. So I created a complete funnel with email sequence, with pages, which leads to my main offer, which was sales funnel designing. So I just had to drive targeted traffic to my offer. Targeted traffic means like people who already has funnels, people who already have offers, info products. So they are my targeted audience. So I just need to put my offer in front of them, and it will get their attention, because most of them will have funnels which are not working, which are not producing result. So getting a free funnel audit, which worth $597, will get their attention. And once you have an attention, after the initial onboarding, they see the value that I bring to the table, the quality of my work, and how easy it is to work with me. And after delivering the free funnel audit, I pitch them my main offer, which is sales funnel design. And they would need more sales funnel because they already have products which they are selling using through sales funnel. In future, they will need more sales funnel. So I automatically become their first choice because they have just experienced how amazing it is to work with me and how easy it is to get through the whole project process. Now here's something which I want you to remember. If you're just starting out, don't focus on quality, focus on quantity game, because if you play quality game, you will fail, because quality is a byproduct of experience. Quality comes from doing something repetitive. So if you're just starting out, don't focus on quality, focus on quantity, so you can get more clients and you can work more, you can deliver more projects, and as you keep delivering more projects, your quality will keep improving. And that's how you bring more quality in your service, in your skill set. By doing it repetitively, you don't get quality by just starting out. Remember that. So if you are starting out, play the quantity game. Lesson 7. Storytelling. Be anything except boring. Let me start by asking you to imagine 2 lines about a product. Let's see which one sticks with you, which one you can relate more, and which one has the bigger impact. Let's say you are an owner of a headphone company. First line is feature focus line. These headphones offer cutting edge noise cancellation, immersive audio, and an ultra comfortable design. Second line is based on storytelling. Close your eyes and step into a world where the chaos fades and every note, every whisper feels crafted just for you. These headphones don't just cancel noise, they give you back your peace, your focus, and the soundtrack to your best moments. Now, which one do you think people would remember, relate to, and feel more compelled to buy? That's the power of storytelling. Storytelling does not just describe a product, it connects the product with customers' life, emotions, and desires. It bridges the gap between what you are selling and why they should care. So, how do you write a good story? It's simple. Either hire someone who is great at it or do it yourself. If you can't afford a pro, research your competitors, study their stories, find the parts that resonate with you, and start crafting your own. It won't be easy at first, but after a few attempts, you will get it right. Remember, there's no shortcut to writing a great story. You need to keep writing, refining, and find the right combination of words that will move people to act. Lesson 8. You can't do everything on your own. We have all heard the idea that passion is enough to build a business, but that's far from the real truth. Let's say you are passionate about designing. Great, you have found your focus and you have started your business also. But soon enough, you will realize you're doing everything: cold emailing, handling the marketing, designing the actual work, chasing payments, and managing client relationship. It won't be long before burnout sets in. And before you know it, the thoughts of quitting starts to creep in. And here's one more bitter pill for you to swallow. You can't do everything on your own. At some point, you need to understand that it's time to bring people in. Find the right moment to hire, delegate, or collaborate so others can take over tasks. This frees up your time and energy, allowing you to focus on growing your business instead of being buried in day to day operations. Building a team is not just about handing off work, it's about transitioning from being someone working in their passion to becoming a business builder. Growth happens when you stop doing everything yourself and start leveraging the strength of others to scale your business. Lesson 9, Progress over Perfection. We have all been there thinking I will launch this once it's perfect, or it has to look exactly like this before I will put it out there. But here's the truth, perfection is a myth. Progress is what matters. The people who succeed and make real money are the ones who break free from this trap. Perfection doesn't exist. Whatever you create can always be improved by someone with more experience or skill than you. So why waste time chasing it? Perfection is the enemy of progress. Instead of waiting for everything to align perfectly, launch messy, learn fast, and refine as you go. The market doesn't care about perfect, it rewards those who take action and make progress, no matter how small that is. Don't waste valuable time obsessing over perfection. Get your product or service good enough, launch it, and let your customer help you refine over a time. Lesson 10, The Quality versus Quantity Myth. Forget the quality over quantity nonsense. It's all about volume. You want more output? You've got to put in more input. You want more clients? Make more calls, send more emails, put more content, do more of everything. Sure, people will tell you, but Romy, quality matters. And yeah, it does, eventually. But here's the reality, when you do something enough, you get really good at it. Quality becomes a byproduct of repetition. Think about it. Your first time in gym, you probably sucked at it. I did. But after 100 workouts, you're crushing it. The same applies to everything, business, relationship, skills. It's the volume that makes the difference. So stop overthinking it. Stop waiting for the perfect time. Just start, crank up the volume, and let the results follow. Volume creates excellence over time. So stop falling for the quality versus quantity trap. If you're just starting, then the game that you need to play is the quantity game, not the quality game. Because once you do enough of what you're doing, you will get good at it. Quality will become a byproduct of your experience, your skill set. Let's say you are a freelancer who designs logos. When you get the first client, the logo might not be that good. But after doing it for 10 client, 12 client, you will learn everything. Like your process will improve, your scope of work will improve, how you work will improve, how you communicate will improve. The quality will automatically start to sip in your workflow. So start focusing on quantity. Play the quantity game first if you're just starting right now, because it's the quantity that brings in the result. Lesson 11, Price your service as an investment, not a transaction. Stop selling services, sell outcomes. Position your price as an investment in results, not just a transaction. You're not there just to, do your work and get paid. Here's the mistake most entrepreneurs make. They obsess over pricing. How much should I price? How much should I charge? Should I lower the price than the competitor? Am I charging too much? The list goes on. Let me set the record straight for you. If what you do produces result, it doesn't matter what you charge. People don't buy cheap. They buy their return on investment. They buy ROI. Think about it. If you are charging $3,000 but the client sees a 1.5x return, do you think they care about your price? No, they care about the returns. When you frame your price as an investment for growth, it becomes no-brainer. People won't hesitate because they are seeing the bigger picture, the return on their investment. Your price should reflect the value and ROI, not just the cost. The more value you provide, the more your price becomes an investment, not a transaction. Let me give an example. When I promote my sales funnel designing services, I don't put it like this. Oh, I will build a sales funnel for you and it's going to cost you $2,000. No, I put it like this. You have an amazing product and you have your customers. Let me bridge the gap between them by designing a highly optimized sales funnel for you. And it will produce result. Let's say their product cost or course cost is $500. In 4 sales, they will recover the money that they invested in building the funnel. After that, it's pure profit. So you have to make them see the bigger picture here. Like you have to make them see that you're not just spending money, you're investing your money that will give you multiple times in returns. Lesson 12, Promise versus Proof. Here's the one thing that separates the amateurs from the pros. Promise versus proof. Anyone can make a flashy promise. Our product will change your life. or you will 10x your revenue. Sounds great, right? But without proof, it's meaningless. Proof is the backbone of credibility. Without it, you are just making noise, and noise does not convert. Now think about it. What sticks with you more? A hyped up claim or a real customer story? Compelling testimonials or hard data that proves the result? Here's an example for you. Promise. This weight loss program will help you lose 20 pounds in 30 days. Nice words, but it's just a hollow claim. Now let's try the same thing with proof. Meet Simran. She lost 22 pounds in just 30 days with our program. Here's her progress chart and her testimonial. The difference is night and day. One is all talk, the other is undeniable. Proof builds trust faster than any lofty guarantee ever could. So, when crafting your next offer or marketing campaign, ask yourself, what's my proof? What are my numbers, testimonials, case studies, and before and after results? These are your golden tickets to trust and credibility and authenticity. Remember, proof is not optional, it's the currency of trust in a crowded market. Make your promise stand out by backing them with results people can see, believe, and act on it. Let me give my example. So, whenever I promote my sales funnel designing services, I always back up with client testimonial, case study, and some screenshot from the funnels that I've already built. And when I have an initial onboarding call with my potential client, I explain the complete process, how they will work with me, what is my process to work, what is my process to design the complete funnel, and how much they are involved in the complete process, and how much I value their opinion. So what happens? They have already seen the proof, and when they talk with me, it validates what they have seen. So remember, words are cheap. Anyone can talk because it's free. Your action needs to validate your words and the promise that you are making. So make sure whenever you're promising something, whenever you're promising a result, you can deliver that. Otherwise, you'll just spoil your own reputation. It takes 10 good clients to make a good reputation, but it takes one client to ruin it all. So don't make this mistake. Don't promise something which you can't deliver. Lesson 13. Master one channel before expanding. The most common mistake we all make is trying to conquer every platform at once. Instagram, TikTok, YouTube, LinkedIn, email marketing, podcast. You feel like you need to be everywhere to get clients, to get more work, right? Wrong. Here's the one more bitter pill for you to swallow. In the beginning, you should focus on dominating only one channel. Why? Because every platform has its advantages and disadvantages, different audience, algorithm, and style of content. When you stretch yourself too thin, your messaging get watered down, your consistency falters, and your results tank. Now imagine a rubber band. The more you stretch, the weaker it gets, and the easier it will break out. The same thing will happen to you also. If you target multiple platform at once, your quality of content will decrease. You will burn out faster. You will not be able to be consistent. And when you are not consistent, you will not be able to see any result. You will fail to build an audience. You will also fail to get any kind of returns on your effort. So in the end, you are just wasting time. So why you would do something which is not going to yield any result? So focus on one channel. Take YouTube as an example. If you focus only on YouTube, you will learn what kind of content clicks with your audience, how the algorithm work, what kind of thumbnail gets you more view and more clicks, and what kind of audience are watching your content, so that you can cater to them more and engage with them more. And this is how every entrepreneur grows. This is the secret that they don't tell you. Like in the start, they focus on only one channel, and once they have enough audience, like a big enough audience, and they start getting generating revenue from them, they hire people to repurpose their content on other platforms. And that's how you should do it also. You just need to replicate their process, and you will reach to the same destination just like them. So just replicate their process. Focus on one platform till you are able to build an audience and you are able to generate revenue from those audience. Simple. Don't stretch yourself too thin by targeting multiple platforms. That's a surefire way to a failure, to burn yourself out, and in the end you will quit because you will not see any result. So if you want to see faster result and if you want to grow faster and scale faster, then focus on only one platform. Now, how do you pick that platform? You can sit down and you can think which platform you are most comfortable with. Let's say it's Instagram. Then you create an Instagram strategy for like next 30 days. Now here's a tip for you: focus on quantity in the start, not on quality. Like produce more content as compared to other people. What this will do for you, you will become more active. Yeah, your reach might not be wider, but you will have much more eyeballs. So focus on quantity game in the start, don't jump on quality. By producing a lot of content on your platform, you will slowly have more chances one of your content viral faster. And all you need is just one viral content, and after that, in 2 or 3 months, you can slowly start trimming down your content frequency. And you will also notice the more quantity that you produce are slowly helping you increase the quality of your post. And that's how you will beat all your other competitors, because you are producing more content than them, and now slowly your quality is also catching up to them, and that's how you win. So focus on one platform, play the quantity game, and then build an audience. Once you have an audience, create an offer, try to pitch that offer to your audience and generate revenue. Once you have revenue, you can start slowly hiring people to repurpose your content on other platform. This is how every entrepreneur scales their business, their services. Just copy their process. Lesson 14: add a high ticket offer to elevate your brand. Let me tell you a secret no one wants you to know. Low ticket offers won't build your business. Period. They will keep the lights on for sure, but they won't create real growth that you seek. That's why you need a high ticket offer in your service stack. Why? Because high ticket offers are not just about making more money. They attract a different kind of client, someone serious, invested, and ready to take action. These are the clients who value results and are willing to pay for them. Having a high ticket offer elevates the perception of everything you sell. Think about it. When people see a premium top tier service in your service stack, it positions your entire brand as credible and premium. Suddenly, even your low tier services look more valuable. It's called price anchoring, and it works like magic every single time. Your high ticket offer could be a premium consulting service, or an exclusive mastermind group, or a done for you service. It could be anything that you think you can provide a lot of value. My high ticket offer is called Concept to Build, where I help entrepreneurs, business owners to bring their ideas to life, where I'm walking with them step by step to transform their idea from a piece of paper to an actual product. I help them throughout the complete journey, and the client I get for my high ticket offer, they're so different as compared to my other client set. Working with them is so enjoyable that you will feel like I should focus on more. But to make your high end offer your core business, you need a lot of revenue, a lot of cash flow. That's why in the start, till you reach to a margin of 1 million, you need to service your client with all the services that you provide. And slowly you transition to your premium services. And that's how all entrepreneurs grow. The end goal is to position your high ticket offer as an ultimate solution to your client's problem. So sit down and ask yourself, what is my high ticket offer? If you don't have one, you are leaving some serious money and impact on the table. Build it right now and price it as an investment, and let it enhance not just your revenue, but the entire perception of your business. So build your high ticket offer right now. Lesson 15: always be a student. The one mindset that separates the greats, the extraordinary from the average, is the willingness to stay a student always. No matter how successful you get, no matter how much money you have in your bank account, no matter how many years you have been in the game, you never stop learning. The moment you think you know everything is the moment you lose your edge and you become stagnant. The world, your industry, and your customers are evolving constantly. So you need to evolve too. Just like you can't keep cutting the watermelon with the same knife, you need to learn, adjust, and adapt depending on your circumstances, demand, and needs. Look at most successful people. They are lifelong learner. They are always testing new strategies, asking questions and adapting to new trends. The best entrepreneurs I know, they don't have a final destination. They know that entrepreneurship is an ongoing journey and growth is never complete. So embrace the mindset of a student. Stay humble, stay hungry, and keep learning. Because the moment you stop is the moment you lose your edge. Someone else will beat you in your own game with more knowledge and with more skill. So if you don't want to lose your edge, always keep learning. Think about it. All the big entrepreneurs, all rich peoples, they consume information at extraordinary pace. Every year they read like 50, 60, 40 books. You don't need to read that much, but try to read at least 10 books or 5 books depending on your capacity or your time strain. I myself read 10 books every year. This year I'm done with Atomic Habits, I'm done with Sell Like Crazy, Mavericks at Work, and few others. Yeah, this is boring. I'm not gonna tell you that reading a book is a very fun activity. It's very boring. But over a time you develop an habit of it, like 30 minutes per day. Not a long, depending on how long you can keep your focus. 30 minutes is like an average time for you to read few chapters of a book, and over a time you will be able to use all of this knowledge to scale and grow your business at a very rapid speed. So always be a lifelong learner. Don't give up on learning, because the moment you do, someone else gonna beat you in your own game. So if you don't want to lose, keep learning always. Everything we have talked about boils down to only one thing: action. Knowing these lessons is easy, but applying them, that's where real magic happens. So stop waiting for that perfect moment, the perfect idea, or that perfect plan, because none of that gonna happen. You're just using them as an excuse dressed up very nicely. So stop doing that. Pick one thing, start messy, stay consistent, and watch how quickly things start to shift towards a better direction for you. Remember, the market does not reward the smartest or the most creative people. It rewards people who show up every single day and do the work. If this video resonated with you, like this video and subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. Remember, progress beats perfection every single time. Until next time, keep pushing forward. Thank you for watching.